Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel, and today's speech is about income inequality in America. Today I will be speaking to you about what income inequality in America is, how it is created, and how that impacts global trade. Investopedia defines income inequality as the unequal or unequal distribution of household or individual income across the various participants in an economy. This is typically demonstrated as a percentage. I researched a couple of these percentages and found them to be quite interesting. In America, the top 10% of earners earn more than 9 times the amount of the bottom 10%. When you talk about the top 1%, they're earning 25% more than the bottom 90%. This process started back after the recovery from the Great Depression and has continued to rise since. When this data was collected, it was noted by the Congressional Budget Office that it defined before-tax income to include things like government assistance programs such as SNAP and Social Security. It is interesting that as staggering as these first two statistics are, it would be even greater if they did not apply the amounts of government assistance. Also, according to Investopedia, a common root cause of income inequality centers around a person's access to quality education. It is known that some socioeconomic groups simply do not have the funding available to provide them with access to higher quality secondary education. As such, this leaves them unable to apply for jobs with requiring those advanced skills. Another factor that plays into income inequality is stagnant wages or pay increases among the working population. Investopedia states that wage increases have been largely stagnant or unmoving since 2007. Add to this that inflation has continued to rise in those years. It is now easier to see how most Americans are forced to do more with less money. Additional causes of income inequality is many Americans lack access and education and social and emotional skills required to put them at an advantage in a competitive workforce. In addition to this, there has also been a dramatic increase in the desire for highly skilled workers. Due to their skill level, these people can demand much higher salaries while lower skilled labor is becoming increasingly automated and pushing down their earning potential. Now we're going to discuss the implications of these issues and how they affect us. According to research done by TheBalance.com, cheap labor farmed out to foreign countries has increased income inequality in the United States by taking away some of those available jobs. Some foreign countries allow corporations to employ its citizens at much lower hourly rates. Additionally, American companies must be able to compete with these foreign countries who can produce their products cheaper. TheBalance.com states that the blame for a recent increase in income inequality has been placed on President Trump for his recent implementation of tax breaks that favor businesses and investors far more so than the average wage earners. Spoken plainly, this has created a situation wherein the average wage earner is paying disproportionately more in taxes than when compared to big business, thus allowing the richer to gain wealth at a substantially increased rate than the average worker. While considering the impact of job outsourcing, it is important to note that the tactics exploited by big business to provide employment to foreign countries at lower pay to increase profits has created a side effect across the globe. These countries where they have been employing lower cost labor have become wealthier, built stronger economies, which has caused the wealth of the United States and other countries to be transferred to these growing countries. Now, everyone, this was by no means an all-inclusive list explaining the causality of income inequality. Rather, it was intended to demonstrate the larger contributing factors. It is my hope today that I was successful in painting a picture of what income inequality is and what its impacts are. Thank you.